You've already been told enough times that good maintenance is essential, and contrary to what some people think, your mechanic isn't trying to rip you off when he recommends regular maintenance. In fact, he's trying to save you from costly repairs that you could prevent with a few simple steps. Yet many drivers continue to make seemingly harmless mistakes that can turn into real disasters. Watch this video to the end to discover the 10 most costly car maintenance mistakes, the ones that risk ruining your car and filling your mechanic's pockets. With these tips, you'll be able to keep your money in your wallet while extending your vehicle's life. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything if you're passionate about cars and practical tips. 1. Driving with an almost empty tank. You're caught off guard and have to drive with an almost empty tank. This might seem harmless, but it's actually a mistake that can cost you dearly. Your fuel pump uses gasoline to cool and lubricate itself. When the tank is often below a quarter full, you're forcing this essential part to run hot and dry, which can cause overheating and premature failure. Repair cost, up to $1,200. Our advice? Always drive with a tank that's at least 1/4 full. 2. Ignoring coolant maintenance. Your coolant doesn't last forever. Over time, it becomes acidic, which can corrode your engine from the inside. A single missed coolant flush can lead to a crack in the engine block, turning a simple $120 maintenance into a $6,000 repair. Modern engines run at higher temperatures, making this maintenance critical. When the coolant's anti-corrosion properties degrade, internal damage appears quickly. It's worth noting that Audi and Volkswagen vehicles are particularly sensitive to cooling problems. Our advice: flush the coolant every 2 to 3 years. 3. Neglecting brake fluid. Every time you press your brake pedal, you depend on a system that can silently corrode. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, which can cause internal corrosion and reduce its effectiveness. Concerning, right? Under demanding conditions like mountain roads or heavy traffic, contaminated fluid can reach its boiling point, causing complete brake failure. Repairs can cost over $1,200. Our advice? Replace brake fluid every 2 years. 4. Mishandling brake calipers. Many of you choose to maintain your own brakes. According to a study conducted by Autopass in 2022, 36% of car owners in France perform routine maintenance on their vehicles themselves. When changing brake pads, a common mistake is compressing the caliper piston without opening the bleeder valve. This can force contaminated fluid to circulate through the system, damaging the ABS module. A modern ABS module can cost up to $3,000 to replace. Additionally, problems caused by this mistake can be difficult to diagnose immediately. Our advice: always open the bleeder valve before compressing the piston. 5. Forgetting to replace the cabin filter. A clogged cabin filter doesn't just impact the air quality in your car. It can also cause mold to form in the air conditioning system and create, frankly, unpleasant odors that will be difficult to eliminate from your cabin. If this happens, replacing a moldy evaporator can cost up to $3,000. Humid climates increase this risk even more. Vehicles driving in dusty urban or rural environments are more likely to have clogged cabin filters. Our advice: change the cabin filter every year or every 15,000 miles. 6. Delaying spark plug replacement. Spark plugs may seem insignificant, but their poor condition can cause considerable damage. Worn spark plugs can cause misfires, which, in turn, damage the catalytic converter. A catalytic converter can cost up to $3,600 to replace. Simple new spark plugs cost about $25 each. Note that vehicles equipped with direct injection engines, like the Peugeot 308 and Volkswagen Golf, are more sensitive to problems related to worn spark plugs. Our advice: replace your spark plugs according to manufacturer recommendations, generally every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. 7. Using water instead of coolant. Replacing coolant with water might seem like a quick and economical solution, but it's an unfortunately common mistake that can be very costly. Here's why. Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and contains minerals that accelerate corrosion of internal parts like the radiator or water pump. All these facts are particularly dangerous for your engine. Imagine your engine in the middle of winter. The water freezes, components burst, and you end up with a hefty bill. In case of overheating, repairs can cost up to $3,600 for a head gasket or even more for a cracked engine. Our advice: invest $60 in good coolant and save thousands of dollars in repairs. 8. Not protecting your catalytic converter from theft. The catalytic converter transforms gases from engine combustion into carbon monoxide and water, thus meeting CO2 emission quotas. Unfortunately, it's one of the most stolen auto parts in Europe and the United States. SUVs and pickup trucks are particularly targeted because their catalytic converters are more accessible to thieves. The problem doesn't stop at replacement, which costs between $2,400 and $3,600, but also includes potential fines if your vehicle drives without a catalytic converter. Catalytic converters contain precious metals like rhodium and palladium, which motivates thefts. Our advice: install a powder-coated steel shield for about $180 to protect this essential part. 9. Ignoring the timing belt and water pump. The timing belt synchronizes the valves and pistons of the engine. A sudden break causes a collision between these components, causing catastrophic engine damage. The water pump, often driven by the belt, can seize and cause its instant failure. Repair costs can reach $4,800. Our advice: replace the timing belt and water pump according to manufacturer intervals, generally every 5 to 7 years. 10. Opening the radiator cap when hot. When the engine overheats, opening the radiator cap while hot is a serious mistake. Warning: the released pressure can cause boiling coolant to spray out, causing serious burns and significant engine damage. This can lead to a crack in the engine block or warping of the cylinder heads, with repairs costing several $1,000s. Our advice: being rushed and impatient could cost you dearly. Always wait for the engine to cool down before opening your radiator cap. Want to protect your vehicle and your wallet? Preventive maintenance is the key. By avoiding these 10 mistakes, you can save thousands of dollars and extend your car's lifespan. And if you like these tips, click on the next video to discover the 10 cars you should never buy in 2025. Subscribe and hit the bell to not miss anything.